Hi guys, it's me Shante and welcome back to another episode of Shake It Up with Shante. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my very easy peasy simple way of how I make my Mississippi pot roast. Without further ado, let's shake something up. Alright y'all, I have my crock pot here and this is what I'm going to be cooking my Mississippi pot roast in. Right here I have about 6 pounds of chuck roast. I already kind of seasoned it with a little bit of paprika. I just put some paprika on it and that was it. I didn't put anything else on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 big ones in my crock pot. Alright. And then to this, I'm going to go ahead and add some seasonings. Well, I have some black pepper. I have some deli sliced pepper rings. I got some onion powder, some poultry seasoning, some Worcestershire sauce, some butter, a half an onion, a pack of ranch seasoning. This is really, really good. I have some salt and some garlic powder. That's all I'm going to be using for this simple, easy recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start putting my seasoning here. Let me put some black pepper. For this recipe, all of these seasonings are substitutable. You can use whatever seasonings you like, but this is what I use. I'm pretty sure if you go on any pot roast recipe, everybody kind of use the same thing. I'm using this poultry seasoning blend right here. That's going to give it an extra little taste. I'm going to put some garlic in here, extra garlic, because I normally have minced or fresh, but since I don't have any, I'm going to put some extra this garlic powder in there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Everything needs some salt, honey, to bring out the rest of that flavor in there. I'm going to cut this onion up in about 5 pieces. I ain't chopping it or nothing. Just like that. Spread it out in there. Just like so. I'm going to open up this butter. And this is 1 stick. It's just come in halves like this. This is 1 stick of butter. I'm going to drop this right down in here. Okay. Drop this right down in there. And then I'm going to add my pack of ranch to this. Just using 1 little single pack of this 0.4 ounce. Well, it makes 16 ounces if you want to do the mix, but I'm just adding this single pack. I'm not mixing it with the mayo or anything like that. I'm just adding this. This gives this a really good taste, y'all. Really good taste. Don't skip on this one right here. Now I'm going to take my peppers, I'm going to strain them, and then I'm going to add them to the pot. All right. If you want to use a whole jar, you can. Which I'm going to use. These peppers are not hotties. This is the mild one. So if you want the hot ones, you can get the hot one. And this is a 16-ounce jar of these peppers. You can put a little bit of the juice in there if you want to. And then I'm going to add a cup of water to the bottom of this. Just 1 cup of water. That's it. Now I'm going to cover this. I'm not going to do anything else to this. I'm going to set this for 7 hours on low. I set it on low. And I'm going to set it for 7 hours. After 7 hours, my crock pot shuts itself off. And that's it. I'll be back with the rest of this. Y'all, I so forgot this. Let me just add this. And I'm going to add about maybe 1/4 of a cup of this. It's not the same without this, y'all. So don't forget. I was rushing because I'm headed out the door. So, yeah. Don't forget that part right there, y'all. Now you cover it up and let it cook. So I'm headed out. Look, this is really simple and easy. I love my crock pot. I love to do meals in my crock pot because I can set it and forget it. Like now I'm headed out the door to run some errands and I will be back in probably about 5 hours. I will be gone today. It's a beautiful Sunday today. So when I come back, this thing will be ready. I'll see y'all when I get back. Bye. All right, y'all. It has been 7.5 hours, but I came back and I cut it off at 7 hours. I'm just letting it sit here. When I tell y'all, this is the most tender chuck roast. Oh my God, look how tender that is. Look how tender. I mean, it is so flavorful. I've already tasted it and it tastes great. So what I'm going to do here is all of this rich broth that's in here. I made a cornstarch and water, mixed it in. This is about a half a cup of water with a whole heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just going to pour this right down in here to thicken this up. And I still have my crock pot on warm. I still have it on warm, and it's still extremely hot. It's still extremely hot. I'm going to mix all of that in there and just let it thicken up and let it sit for a minute while I go ahead and get me some rice on a plate. And then I'm going to put this on a plate, y'all. See how it's thickening up really, really quickly with that cornstarch and water, making that gravy in there, honey. Oh, yes. Really, really quickly. That thing thickened up quick, baby. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my rice, put it on a plate, and I'll be right back. Let me tell y'all something. Hunty! This pot roast is the bomb.com, baby. Y'all better get you some. You better make you some if you ain't made you none. Look at that, honey, the peppers. Let me tell y'all something. Those pepperoncini peppers, whatever they call, those peppers are actually absolutely good. They actually good. They real good, and they give this pot roast a good flavor. Something that I've never had until I started using those peppers. But the pot roast is actually very, very good. Look at that. Let me give y'all a close up of that. Ooh, hunty. Mmm. 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 Y'all. Mmm. You don't have to add no more seasonings. Just make sure your rice is seasoned. I'll put a little salt in it because that's all I put in my rice this time. Just a little salt, a little pepper, a little butter. That gravy, honey, I can put it in a bottle and sell it. Y'all. Oh my goodness, this is good. All these seasonings are substitutable, y'all. Use what you want, but make sure you use the peppers that I use. Use the whole jar. That ranch packet, oh my goodness. Please use that. The Worcestershire sauce, please use that. Those are some must have. But the rest of the seasoning, you can put what you want to put in. Y'all. Let me tell you something. If you got an Instant Pot, by all means use it. I prefer a crock pot. Nothing gives you that 7-hour cook taste like a crock pot, cooked in a crock pot. I love my crock pot. Thought about an Instant Pot, but I love my crock pot. It just makes my food taste really, really good. So I put it on this morning before I left the house, put it on for 7 hours. I came back, it still had an hour left. Hunty, best pot roast ever. If you're gonna make this, you're gonna try to make this, or you make this, leave it in the comment section. Holler at me and let me know, because I will reply to your comment. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now, hunty. Share. Feel free to share. Share. It's free, hunty. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so every time I upload one of these easy peasy simple recipes, you'll be notified. Until that next video, I'll see you guys then. Bye.